and welcome back to another video. A little bit different, as you might have seen by the thumbnail. It's a week in a life review, so this will be the only clip. Hopefully, yeah. So it's now Friday. Finished the day. It's around 4 o'clock. Yeah, 4, 5, yeah. Yeah, 5 o'clock. Finished. Got home a couple hours ago. So, right, let's recap. I'm seriously nearly had not time to do a clip in the week. So, yeah, it's just been absolutely mental this week. Busy in the fact that there have been long jobs, not as in busy work, but we've hit the target this week, just about, so that's good. So, Monday started as a bit of a nightmare. It was the same place as last Monday, where I was waiting 2.5 hours. Stupid didn't check it was the same shipper. And it was a short wheelbase job. I can get 2 pallets on because of the bulkhead. It comes out a bit there. I actually can't get them on if they're too high. So that was a bit of a pain. And if you're on Big Beardy's Discord, you'll see that when trying on the side, load on the side, he damaged the side loading door, which I'll put a picture now. So yeah, forklift driver was very apologetic, etc., etc. It's still short, so it's still operational, it's fine. I've emailed them today and they're going to sort that out. Just waiting to hear back from senior management from the company. So eventually they won't fit on. So that job was gone. It wasn't there as long, only about half an hour this time on site. So I went home because it was Winsford. So I went home, waited for some more work. And that job was meant to be to Glasgow. So not to be deterred from going to Scotland, we took a job from Warrington to Inverness. Yeah, I know. It was in between Inverness and Elgin. It was just to a residential address to an engineer from Vodafone in Warrington. I think I picked that up about just before 12:30. I can't remember exactly what time I got there. I don't know, 7ish, I don't know. I can't remember, it's such a long day. And as I was on the way up, because obviously sent my home location to Inverness, Aberdeen. I actually sent to Aberdeen way, because like I said, Inverness, it was in the middle of nowhere, in between there and Elgin. So a backload came up. Not a backload rate, I mean a backload obviously back from there. I don't think I got anything direct from Aberdeen. It was Aberdeen to Leeds. I was thinking, right, we're having this big time. Didn't go low. I think it's only just on the 65p mile it worked out. At the end of the day, I didn't give anything. Whoever says anything, they can say what they want about this now. If you're getting back from a place like that, you should be going lower to get back. It's arse end of nowhere. You know, it's nearly impossible to get a backload out. They didn't go cheap, and I got that. It's picking up from a substation, which we'll get to. So we dropped that off to the home address between, like I said, Inverness way. And then it was just under a 2-hour drive. It wasn't too many miles, but it was just under a 2-hour drive to get to Aberdeen, where I was staying. And eventually got there about 9:30. I just got in time for a cheeky beer. A Brewdog in Aberdeen. Straight in, straight out, and had about 2 beers and got back. So it was picking up from a substation. I thought, oh no, it was going to be a pain in the ass to find. It's actually like 35 minutes, a bit more north of Aberdeen. So I was like, bloody hell, go further north. Easy to find. Eventually got hold of the person I need to get to at there. I was there about 10 minutes and we were loaded and ready to go. So we dropped this actually at the shipper's home address, and he said he's done the same journey 8 or 9 times and never got a return load. So that proves how much of a real Brucey bonus that was getting back from Aberdeen. It's a big risk going up there, because you probably might not get anything down to maybe even Glasgow, and then not then Carlisle, Preston. You know, you might be going a long way to just get your fuel money back, really, if you're coming back from that far up in Scotland. So that was Monday. Done. Well, Tuesday. That was drop off on Tuesday, and I'm such a mad week. So that was Tuesday. Dropped that up in Leeds, and then as I was in Leeds, I was picking up a job in Morley in Leeds, and that was going to the Isle of Wight. Yeah, so in a couple of days, gone from Aberdeen to the Isle of Wight. And it's like a big shower panel. I'm going to put some pictures up in a moment of this job. So yeah, no problem, got the ferry over. I've done it, that's the third time I've been. I went from Lymington this time, not Portsmouth, because it was the other side of the island, in Yarmouth. So got to the customer's home address and no one there. I was there 50 minutes and I'd had a ferry to get back, and I rang the shipper 4 times. We'll come back to you in 5 minutes, we'll come back to you in 5 minutes. Yeah, no one's come back to me. And eventually they did and said to leave, is anyone safe to leave it? And not really, it's reasonably heavy, and I'll show you the pictures now. This is what it was. And then the stairs that it had to go up as well. It was heavy, but it took 2 of us to load it safely onto the van. So for one person to carry up a stairs where it only just fitted, you couldn't drag it, you couldn't do anything with it. It was a real pain in the backside to get up there and not try and damage the panel and the etc. And then when you got to the top, there was 2 flats either side, and it just fitted between the door there, that's the where I dropped it off, and the next door, which is across there. It just fitted in across there. But I told the shipper, there's no way you shouldn't be sending one person to that without any help. I know there was no one there, but it's a real pain in the arse. So eventually, obviously, you left it there and it was fine. Not hurt, and I took pictures, not heard anything since, so that must be fine. I should have said there was a front door which opened up to the stairs. I should have said that was closed and see what they said. Then I would have saved me shifting up the stairs. Yeah, so we got the ferry back over. It's nearer Southampton than it is to Portsmouth, so we stayed in Southampton on Wednesday. And I had to be it was Thursday, Wednesday, yeah. So Wednesday night, I had to be back. No, Wednesday, Tuesday, Wednesday. That was Wednesday's job, sorry, yeah. So I stayed in Wednesday night in Southampton. But Thursday I had to be back there. So it's one of the things, a couple of reasons I had to be back, which I don't need to go into. So it's really shouldn't have took it, that job, because I knew I had to come back. And I think one job come to Wrexham and it went within about 2 minutes for a chance to bid on it. So God knows what happens there. I didn't have time to hang around till middle of the afternoon to get back. So I got back empty, the dreaded empty from Southampton. So yeah, I'm sure I get hammered for coming back empty. But it's one of them things. I mean, if it happened the other way around and you come back from Aberdeen and got something back from like Preston, you would have been, people would have been saying the same. So I got something back from Aberdeen, so that's the way I look at it, and I still hit target for a week. But you live and learn by jobs. To see that didn't work out, so it doesn't always. I don't always hit it. I always don't go that far and get anything back. It doesn't always work. So that's a lesson to everybody, and people know it is a risk going that far south, that far north to get something back the next day or the same day or whenever. Yeah, so that was on Friday morning. Had me 5G jab today, so pick up some really good signal now. No, COVID jab done. Jab 1. Did that first thing. And for the regular, well, I say regular, they're reasonably regular. The ones near me, that shipper had a job on. Because it was them, I did it. Because I only pay you half the rate coming back. So, and I didn't want a busy day today. Because I'm absolutely knackered this week, to be honest. It's been like for 3 days, I didn't know my arse from my elbow, to be honest, because that much driving. So it's the same pick up in Northwich before. Was going to MKM Builders, one in Castleford, dropping off 2 things of beer and some t-shirts. And then one in Selby, dropping off a TV and picking up one that was broken and then bringing it back to Northwich. So it's just over £100. And that's it. That was me done for the week, to be honest. So yeah, it's still been a good week with Target. Still got the money on nearly all the jobs. So yeah, reasonably happy, especially with Aberdeen. Getting something back from that was brilliant, really. But they're not getting back anything from Southampton. It's how it works. It swings and roundabouts. It's how much you earn at the end of the month minus all your costs. That's how you figure everything out, obviously. It's not based on one day or 1 week where you come home empty one day. It happens now and again. So that's just part and parcel, literally, of the course. Yeah, so hopefully them bastards dented the van to sort that out. Like I said, it's just a bit cosmetic. At least it shuts and stuff. So yeah, it's a bit different this week. Apologies, it's not been videos on the go as each day. It's just not been actually possible this week, and that's how it goes sometimes. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. Appreciate all the support from the last video, over comments from the previous one before that. So thank you very much. Just a 20 odd off now, 200. So if we can get to 200, that'd be fantastic. So make sure you give it a like, any comments, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.